Oh, tonight on the show, Daniel Radcliffe is here to talk about his new scary film. Mind you, I don't find films scary at all. Ah! Let's start the show! A great show for you tonight. Britain's most successful actor, Daniel Radcliffe, is here. Yes, he is. Comedian, actor, and belly dancer Ahmed Jalili's on the show. Oscar-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. is here. And as if that wasn't enough, we've got music from the very lovely Sinead O'Connor, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Daniel is here to tell us about his new scary film. It's a ghost story, The Woman in Black. Yes, ooh, I know. The film is a classic of the genre. You know, an abandoned house, an angry ghost trying to drive him away. It's based on an original story. Spoiler alert, the woman in black turns out to be the janitor in a rubber mask. I'd have got away with it too if it hadn't been for you pesky Harry Potter. And people do love going to the cinema to be terrified, don't they? I tell you, one good way of scaring yourself, fill up a bag with some pick and mix and then see how much it costs. And I tell you, the music score in Woman in Black is fantastic. It's very, very spooky, very spooky. And music can be so evocative in films. Like, when I see this, I think... When I see this, I think... And when I see this, I think... Let's get some guests on! Later, we'll have music from Sinead O'Connor! But first, OMG, it's Ahmed Jalili! Legendary actor, Ahmed Jalili! Hey, He's as good as this gets, it's Cuba Gooding Jr.! I'm sorry. Put yourself down. Cuba Gooding Jr. And he's frighteningly talented. It is Daniel Radcliffe! Woo! Lovely. Very well. Put yourself down. There you go.
Hey, why did they get the black man a big glass of wine? What the hell? Can I get a brown paper bag for this?
You asked for it, didn't you?
I know, but good Lord, look at this. Genetics.
You're
That's all I'm saying.
You're not drinking alone. You're fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Good. God
Hey,
bless
what a
you.
smart idea. You all look so kind of debonair. It's a very kind of sophisticated-looking couch.
Oh, I think we all knew we'd be on television.
Yes. I'm proud. My little Daniel's all grown up. He's all grown up.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's playing a father himself now.
Yes, I am.
No, you are. You're playing a dad.
I'm playing a dad. I know, it is slightly bizarre. I did think to myself, you know, everyone having seen me in a schoolboy outfit for the best part of 10 years, it's going to be a little bit of a leap to then see me as a dad. But yeah, I asked James to audition my real-life godson because I thought the one thing that would sell it is if the relationship between me and my son feels real. And so my real-life godson plays my son in Woman in Black. He is adorable. And I didn't kind of know at the time that he's actually really good. Like, he gives a really good performance. At the time, I was so, like, just obsessed with him not crying and not being cold and on a night shoot, and it was horrible because this is a film in which the kids are really not all right. They are... They're more than disturbed. Like this is a film in which you see stuff happen to kids which you don't normally see happen to kids in films.
Do you see dead people in this movie, man?
There is quite a lot of dead people in this film.
Man, I don't play that. Man, we a religious family. I don't play that. I get scared easy.
Do you get scared easy, Elmer?
Quiet your mouth.
Do you get scared?
I don't get scared. I do scream a lot. I don't know why.
Because you're scared.
I've often got to McDonald's like 5 to 6 and say we don't open till 6. I'll go ha ha. I just start screaming for no reason. It's like when you see single dads pushing their kids in prams and they look at their thing about their life. They go ha ha ha. It's that kind of screaming. You know.
No, I absolutely do. Especially when you have kids. You see the most horrific things happening to them. Like when they're a baby, like, what if you dropped them right now? And I said, oh my goodness, no. It's that moment.
Yeah.
It's the fear. It's like a built-in thing.
But when you keep the kids in the bed and then you just lie on in the middle of the city on top of them. Yeah. And then you go ha ha ha.
It's a funny story. We had our first child, Spencer, and he was laying between us because he was only 1. So he had him laying, and I was literally sleeping. And in my dream, I got in a fight, right? So I did one of these. Like, his little forehead was right here, and I went, oh! I was like, oh! I turned the light on, he's like this. What just happened? That is a true story. That is a true story. The boy scared me because I turned the light on. That's his face.
That's a very good baby face. Very good baby face acting.
There is always that moment with young kids when they get hurt and there's like 5 seconds where they're just processing it. And then they realise and just go mental.
And as if people's own parents are bad enough. Daniel, you've just been through the experience with in-laws.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I met my girlfriend's parents. We're a little way off from calling them in-laws for a while, but yeah, no, I met them for the first time. It is, you know, it is a uniquely nerve-wracking experience when you meet your girlfriend's family.
Was your girlfriend not there? Is that the thing?
She wasn't there. No, she wasn't there.
That seems cruel.
No, absolutely not. You know, when I was in New York last year doing How to Succeed, the show I did out there, I lived with my parents moved back in with me for a while at the beginning of the year.
Those spongers.
Oh, I know, the leeches. And she was with me. She was with me over there as well.
Well, there goes that relationship.
And she was living with me out there as well. And so she spent months with my parents, just her and them in the house. So like, her parents came over to New York, and I took them out for lunch, and it was lovely. And it was hello Jill, hello Malcolm. And just at the end of it, I did just have to turn around to Jill and just say, you know, have I passed? Like, you're not going to phone Rosie now and just go, he's terrible, you can't see him again, he's awful, he's the most awkward person we've ever met. So, you know, that didn't happen, fortunately, so we're still going out, so I guess that's okay.
That is all very good.
Yes,
We're very pleased for you.
Thank you, Greg.
And...
Thank you. Wonderful.
What was weird is when I met Jill and Malcolm. That was weird.
That was weird.
Really
They were, like, really confused as to why you were even at their house.
I was there. Jill and Malcolm adopted me in the 1970s to heal the wounds from my childhood.
Sorry.
We should go on the road.
Yeah. Can I say, the two of you, funny of you, he's got to go back and talk to them after.
No, they'll be fine. They've got a very good sense of humour.
Okay. Fingers crossed. But listen, huge congratulations, Woman in Black. A big hit.
Well, yeah, so far, man.
I mean, not just here, but in America.
Yeah, absolutely. It did amazingly in America. I mean, I think it was like, I don't know, everyone pays a lot of attention to box office stuff over there, and so you hear a lot of it, and apparently the film was predicted to make like 8 million over the weekend, and it made 21 million, which is awesome.
Wow. It's fantastic.
But what's awesome about that, rather than just, you know, because it's always kind of possible to just see those figures, and it seems quite cold how much money the film was made. But what that means is that a ton of people went to see it, which is, you know, when you make a film, all you want is for people to go and see it, and they obviously did. So thanks.
And also, it means, I guess, in the industry that you're seen as a bankable star. You're not just that guy who's part of a franchise.
I don't know.
You can sell a movie by yourself.
Well, yeah, I think it's a really good start. You know, I would never under the illusion that people would see this film and go, oh wow, you know, it's not Harry Potter anymore. This has completely changed my opinion of, you know, but I think it's a good start. I look very different in the film. It's a very different type of film for people to see me in. And I actually think there's never going to be one part that completely separates me from those 10 years of my life. So it's more just a matter of, I think, getting people accustomed to seeing me in other films and just sort of keeping busy.
It's not the scariest thing you've done, though, is it? The scariest thing... I saw Daniel in Equus.
That was terrifying.
The West End. He actually got naked and we saw his willy.
Yes.
And no one knew if it was him or the horse.
Hi, Malcolm and Jill.
Don't worry, Malcolm and Jill.
Malcolm and Jill. Tell me Malcolm and Jill never saw Equus.
They never saw Equus. No,
That's all right then. Fine.
He got that shit from his daddy.
Stop it! 100%. Stop it!
I just like how you're talking about a small opening for, you know, and big... Harry Potter made gazillions of dollars.
Yeah.
You ain't even worried about money no more.
No, but that's the thing. But people, you know, the thing is, people always, you know, people so often people come up.
Star,
yeah,
brother.
but that doesn't. The fame thing, you know, fame doesn't last. Fame is a byproduct. Fame is a byproduct at best. It's a byproduct of good work, and you know, I know that I have to keep that up.
And you do good work.
Well, thank you, sir.
But you know, you're an artist.
Well, no, I hate that word, but I hate.
Don't say that to him.
I hate actors calling them. I kind of have
because you can't paint.
Because I can't paint. I have a problem with anyone who says the word artist if they're not near an easel, and anyone who uses the word workshop when they're not a carpenter.
Artiste with an E is a performer.
Well, yes, I suppose, but it still makes me murderous.
Anyway, I've got some questions here. I'll use one of these. I'll use one of these. Yeah. No, because it's interesting. In the press for Woman in Black, we've now found out kind of a lot more about you.
Yeah.
You know, you've talked about your girlfriend and some of your problems with alcohol and your relationship with some of the fans and all these kind of like, ooh, didn't know that. Ooh, didn't know that.
Yeah.
And was that deliberate, or was it a kind of because you could?
No,
because presumably during Harry Potter, someone would have killed you if you told some of these stories.
Not at all. No, not in the slightest. They, you know, Warner's were they let me do Equus, so they were kind of okay with stuff. Yeah. But no, I mean, no, I think it's just in the last year I've kind of come to the conclusion that the easiest way to be, if you're well known, is to have as little gap. As little difference between how people perceive you and how you actually are, because otherwise I come and do interviews like this and I feel like I'm lying or having to hide stuff, and it's just easier if I don't, you know, if you don't, for me at least, you know, I find it easier if I don't feel like I have to do that. So that's the reason I talked about, you know, well, I've talked about Rosie because obviously pictures came out and people were like, who is she? So I needed to tell them. And yeah, I mean, I talked about the drinking thing because it came up as well, and you know, it just felt better to be honest.
Because looking at you, it just seems like you made very bold choices, you know, like the Equus, a big Broadway musical, a kind of classic Gothic horror.
They're just the things that have come along. I've been really lucky. You know, I mean, I think you have to show people that you're willing to take risks. I think, you know, you have to show people that, you especially when you're in a big franchise, I think people expect you to want to rest on your laurels and really do nothing. I mean, in terms of the money thing that you mentioned, Cuba, you know, everyone always says, you know, you don't need to work again, but what people never ask is that, you know, I've worked every day since I was 10.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to do anything else.
I didn't mean you.
No, I know, and that's what you weren't saying, but I was
You've
just
accomplished so much.
I wasn't.
A little touchy, that's all right, man. It's all right, hold it back up. So how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
That's an interesting point, though.
No, but it is a good point.
Do you take time
I'm
off?
having 3 weeks off in about 2 weeks. I'm very excited. It's the first time I've had more than a week off in about 4 years. So I'm very pleased.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, but I love it. Like there is nothing else I would rather be doing.
Try shopping and lying down. It's really.
I love lying down. If I'm not actually...
I think you'll like it. You may never get back up again.
He's been blessed. He's blessed. What a blessed career.
No, exactly, and I love it.
But talking about Woman in Black, because I've seen the film, it is fantastic. It's proper, old-fashioned Gothic horror. It really makes you go a lot.
It does. It is a very, you know, there's no gore, there's no blood, it's not like that, but as you say, it is classic. It is things that will make you scared of the dark. I mean, it's got kind of lots of standards of creepy kids, creepy villagers, creepy toys, but it is just a very chilling, suspenseful, tense
And obviously,
film.
filming those scenes isn't frightening. But on set, presumably, you tried to frighten each other.
Well, Well, yes, it was very useful on this film because I actually had an actress there, Liz White, who's a great actress, playing the woman in black, who was obviously there to interact with. But the main scares come from the fact that me and my body double, Ryan Newbury, who has been doubling me since the 4th Harry Potter, because that is the last time I grew, well, it's true. We got into